think it's Jimmy's turn.
Oh my god. You're right. Jimmy, tell us what happened last time.
Can I have a hint?
A hint, you were in the cloud tower.
Yeah, started with the dragon, ended on the ground.
Somebody died.
And then what happened?
Last week, the group came to, from last time, to a dragon knocking on the door. He dropped off some dwarves and then flew away, and we all flew up to the second floor with Zephyros, where he was like, I don't know what's going on. And these people were like, well, we want to hurt you. So a little bit of a battle, then a dragon came through the roof, and we were like, that's not good. So we talked to him, and we all failed talking to him, and then I think Bonesaw, for some reason, was really convincing, and the dragon was like,
gigantic dick.
yeah. He showed him his wang, and the dragon was like, all right, I'll let you guys go north, but then the giant is mine.
Well,
And
I
he
didn't
said,
show it,
yeah.
but I got like gray sweatpants on, kind of, so you can kind of just see the outline. Anyways.
All right. So we got dropped off on the ground, and then I don't know what happened to Zephyros or his cloud tower or his dragon buddy, but we are at.
You got something
we
wrong. You did not
kind
get
of
put down on
flew
the ground.
with a buddy there, your fucking friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, plot twist. Felgros, my best friend that I've
Just
known
missing the most
forever.
important part.
Yeah, he's a dragon.
Yes. Felgalos is the bronze dragon.
Yeah, and he's a drunk driver apparently.
He's not great. He's known as the Flying Misfortune.
Yeah, and Zephyros as a parting / hey, I'm dying gift or gonna die gift gave us all some pretty cool stuff.
Yes.
And then Flappy McBronzy dropped us off 50, I don't know, a couple miles away from the city so as not to crash into it.
I couldn't handle listening to you explain the story.
And here we are. We find ourselves riding up to the city.
So yes, actually
Holy shit.
it's only Alina riding up to the city. She is the only one who managed to get her horse onto Zephyros' tower. But you guys,
Hey, no, I'm not walking. I am popping up every so often, maybe 30 feet or so around the people.
And I'm sledding, I'm standing on my shield, and I have a rope around Alina's horse, and I'm just
Oh, that's cool.
surfing the snow.
So
And I'm just fucking hovering
I'll permit that.
in
Oh, yeah.
circles.
There's
Oh,
snow on the
so
ground,
cool.
right?
Okay.
And we're
Like-
cold.
Oh, thank you.
yeah. So
Sorry,
as you
we're
guys
cold.
are approaching the city, the wind is going right through all of your clothing, and your extremities are
Shrinking.
shrinking so bad. And you
Okay.
approach this gate on the south side of the city, and standing up on the parapets is a short little dwarf, a woman with bright orange hair.
Oh, Alina, you should take this. Girl to girl.
I love
Girl on girl.
redheads.
Is she a human?
It's a dwarf.
She's a dwarf.
You're small. You're small and a woman.
Say,
so
open this door, little man.
Don't say that.
She looks down and she says, "Well met, travelers. Keep your fingers and extremities under wraps, lest Or'll bite them off. Mind your tempers, and you'll be most welcome here. Brought goods to sell, have you? The market lies straight ahead. Craving a warm drink? May I recommend Fire Beard's Fire Brandy, sold only at Kelvin's Comfort, located on your right as you enter the market square."
That's all I heard. I just went to Kelvin's Comfort.
She just...
I'm a sober cobra.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, guys. I hit my head. I want to go shopping for clothes. I'm very cold.
So, you
Who's
guys
with me?
enter
I'm going
this
shopping.
this city, and the gates close behind you, and you walk up this town. And you can see all of the villagers of this town are way more well dressed than you guys. They're all wearing
It's
big fur
beautiful.
cloaks and huddled by small fires in between little towns. Everything is covered in snow. Many people have begun shoveling out in between their houses and the alleyways. And making your way towards the market, you guys are approached by a man on a horse.
Do I recognize this man?
Oh.
You do not.
Okay.
I can see you back there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And
Alright.
he is a human man. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna, well, we can make a killing shoveling out people's walkways for gold coins. A killing.
Alright. Yeah.
We're gonna shovel the steps in the ghetto. Joe, you're not
Dude,
with us.
I rope it up
Yeah,
everyone.
no, I
say,
just
hey, we'll
slammed
shovel.
down 2 brandies at Kelvin's, fire brandies, and I just caught up to these guys at the market. Just wanted to throw that in there.
This man is dressed in heavy armor, and he's got a fur cloak on his back. He's got like black, slicked back hair that's kind of graying on the sides. And he looks down at you and says, "Does the weevil mean anything to you?"
Everything.
When you
Not
say
at all.
everything, he jumps down from his horse and says, "Tell me, what do you know of the weevil?"
I know a lot about the weevil.
Are you playing games with me, sir? Remove your hood. I wish to look in your eyes.
Whoa.
Are you accusing me of lying, my friend? We just met. What would I have to lie to you?
That
Bones
is what
I
I'm
definitely
trying
called you
to
a liar.
figure out.
Listen, you're the one running around yelling about weevils. We're just
I'm
passing
just
by.
I'm just trying to buy some clothes, man. What happened?
You're newcomers in town. I'm quite wary of newcomers, as the weevil has been doing terrible stuff.
Well, who are you, sir?
What is this
Alright.
weevil doing, dude?
That's
so
what I
bad.
heard too.
It's doing terrible stuff like what?
Horrible stuff.
Dude,
Terrible indeed, raiding and pillaging. But this one seems to know plenty about that. Tell me your name, sir.
No, sore.
Sorcerer. Whoa!
Whoa.
My name's Saw. Bone Saw.
He's just gonna go ahead and make an insight check on you.
He's telling the truth.
Roll high.
Roll a deception check, Bonesaw. He rolled a 16 on insight.
Dude, I'm fucking so deceptive though.
Wait, is this really not your name, Bonesaw? Is that why you're in trouble?
He doesn't believe me about the weevil for some reason.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you're full of shit on that.
Yeah, guys, I think we have to have a talk about Bonesaw. Yeah, I think you might only have like a 4th grade reading level.
what
Or
else did this
thinking level.
weevil pillage?
And speaking level.
Shut up.
So
Dude,
where's
where's
the
your
last time
deception
this
check?
weevil has been seen?
I can't find my character to. Oh, there I am.
Jesus Christ.
There we go,
Sabaric
got it.
says, I've been tracking the weevil for many weeks now, but I have not seen him in some days. He escaped me in the mountain passes to the north.
Who are you, sir?
I am Sir Barrack,
Oh,
a knight of Tyr.
check the roll.
Of Tyr.
He's gonna say, Mr. Saw, I'm sorry for coming on so strong, but
I forgive you.
it is of the utmost importance that I find the weevil before he continues his raiding and pillaging on the caravans in the north.
I can totally respect your haste.
Please, as a
Who's-
token of my appreciation, I'd like to give you this. And he pulls into the saddlebags of his warhorse, and he pats it on the back and says, "There, there, Henry." And he pulls out from the bag a coat of sorts made of thick white fur. And he says, I skinned this pelt myself. Looks like it might fit you. It's made of Yeti fur. Should keep
You
you
did this
warm in the
yourself?
coldest of winters.
Looks like it came straight from the finest shop I've seen.
Why, thank you, sir.
You're
Please,
welcome.
tell me, what do you know of the Weevil? Where might I find him?
That's what I've been trying to figure out too. He's an elusive son of a bitch.
Indeed. Indeed he is. I'm sorry to have halted you in your travels. I'll catch up with you. I'm sure you will find warmth in Kelvin's comfort this night.
With this coat on, you're damn straight I will.
And then he looks at the rest of you and he says, "My apologies, sirs, my lady. If you're interested in warm coach such as that, I suggest you travel to the House of the Triad. I donate many of my furs to them, and for worthy adventurers such as yourself, they may just give you one, at least for a fair price, if not for free."
I prefer free.
I'm just scoping mine out. Now, do I have a fur hood or?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's like a
Badass
it's
Yeti
like a
cloak.
cloak with sleeves though, and it's got a
Whatever
big
your
hood.
imagination want it to be. See, fucking beautiful Yeti.
Primo quality
jacket.
Yeti
I'm
jacket.
jealous.
Can you get this to
So
turn?
let's go to Triads, bro, and get us some coats.
Now, question: is everyone else in the town now still dressed better than all of us, or are they dressed better than everyone except one of us?
I'd say all but one. When you put this cloak on, the cold is no longer bothering you even a little
My
bit.
ball sack plumps right back up to normal size.
Full size. And Sir Barrick gets on his horse and rides off further into the town. And you guys are approaching the marketplace. It's up a heads a ways, but right in front of you, you can see that there is this. It's a shabby wooden building, but it looks like a place of worship. And there's a triangle with, it looks like the symbols of 3 separate gods. And you would probably believe this to be the House of Triad. What would you guys like to do?
Cam's muted. I thought I was frozen.
Knock on the door.
I said, "Well, I'll be damned." That was it.
Can I break off from the group for a minute? I'm gonna go down a side street.
Okay.
I wanna knock on doors, and if people answer, I'm just gonna ask if they've accepted Kevin as their Lord and Savior until they close the door on me until I get to a door that doesn't open.
All right. So, if you look at the map, B4 is where all of you guys are. That is the House of Triad. You will have to travel fairly deep into town until you find a house that no one answers.
Okay, but I got to it.
You got to it.
So, did we notice him slink off? Or are we still doing our thing?
Did you do it stealthily?
Yes.
Roll a stealth. Yeah. If you guys want to roll perception to try to see him, but he slunk away
Well,
pretty.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
challenge
just
that.
focused on the Triad house. Like, I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah, nobody's thinking about him.
Freezing out here.
Damn.
I'm gonna check to find a if it's unlocked or not, and front back door, wherever.
It is certainly locked.
All right. Let's see here. Shit.
You are unable to pick this lock. You can't tell if it's because of your skill or because everything is so frozen.
I'm gonna go around to the back door and try
Okay.
again.
One of your lockpicks snaps in half as you try to unlock this seemingly frozen lock.
I'm gonna check the windows. Are they locked?
As a 12 and a 10 on a thieves' duels. They do appear to be locked, but they're just made of glass.
Alright, I'm gonna put my melted doublet mask on. And break a window.
Alright. It shatters.
And climb on in.
Alright.
And rummage through their clothing.
You find some
Is he going through the underwear drawer?
pretty much.
Oh, Jesus.
You find some nice warm wool clothing, all of which is about 3 times the size of you.
I didn't think about that.
But it is nice fabric. It's a little little dusty, smells a little musky, like no one's touched it in a while.
Ooh,
Nice, like Yeti nice.
place
It's
is
not. It is not Yeti nice.
place seems somewhat abandoned. I'll explore a little further before I go. I'll take one of the garments and pocket it.
All
You
right.
should probably put it on. Aren't you wearing like a weird
It doesn't fit.
burnt doublet?
I want to commit felonies too.
Is there anything else of interest in here?
Seems like a pretty abandoned house.
It's a
You might
child you
find
could kidnap.
some things, but not like valuables.
There's
No-
gotta be
no
a wooden
coinage.
dildo in the top sock drawer.
Alright.
Always is.
I'll climb back out and go try to find the group.
All right, you are a pretty good distance away from them now. So, what do the rest of you guys do while he is off?
We going into this building?
Yeah, I believe Loop was knocking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to
door
buy
to
some
try
winter
it.
clothes.
Been out here for a while, freezing my ass off.
Yeah.
Just knocking on the triad door.
There's enough room in
My
this
bear coat is falling to tatters.
in this coat for 2 people.
No, I'm good.
Let's end an offer.
As you enter the building, the inside of it is completely different than the outside. The outside kind of looked like a shabby wooden building like the rest of the structures in the city. But when you go inside, everything's nice and made of stone. Seems to be dwarven built. And inside there's 3 separate statues. Anyone who knows their gods would know that one of them is Tyr, the god of justice, Torm,
Yeah, that's my boy.
the god of courage and self-sacrifice, and Ilmatar, the god of endurance in the face of suffering.
Alright, I take out my flask of holy water on the walk
Thinks
by those,
religion is
and I
lame.
give him the cross.
You begin practicing Catholicism. Interesting
I go,
choice.
worthless statues mean nothing.
Alright.
Give you a high five.
I go up and I'm like admiring the Dom.
The way everything is set up, there's like the benches for people to sit at. It's all surrounded in a circle, and in the middle of the circle is like a stone opening, and you see a man kneel down and seems to be deep in prayer. An older man.
I'm I'm gonna yell over to him. Yo, dude, is this the Triad House?
Very subtle. What's up, bitch? You praying?
Where the fuck's the confession?
And
Get some stuff off my chest.
when you yell out, your voice echoes through the hall, and you hear the footsteps of someone coming out of a room just to your right. And this man kind of sticks out to you. He's a young man with blonde hair, but he's like very tan. It's unlike most of the ghostly pale people here. He doesn't seem to like be from the north.
Not from around here, boy.
He looks like a surfer girl.
Yeah. And he says, "Please forgive me, but Delvan is deep in thought right now, and deep in prayer. My name is Sirach. Please tell me how I can help you."
Listen, Tarak, we need winter clothes.
Oh shit, sassy.
Very sassy indeed. Please follow me. I keep the cloaks in a room in the cupboard over here.
I have low charisma.
Then I don't think you should be talking.
Yeah.
Sassy little lowly blade. So
Connor.
He bows over to the man who is in prayer, and he beckons you guys to follow him into the room that he came from.
Okay, so I want to use my magic message and answer the man's prayers and say, "I can hear you, my son."
Oh my
Bro,
god, dude.
don't
You're
do
gonna
it.
get us
We
killed.
need one.
Dude, it's...
Fuck you and your Yeti.
I just want a coat, man.
Freezing my ass off.
I can't get a god complex in the first
Yeah,
city.
I'm walking to the winter.
Whoa,
booth
don't turn on
section.
me, because I'm nice and warm inside my coat, okay?
Oh, I'm really jealous right now.
If you
Freezing
want,
my ass off
I can
and
light this church on
interfering with
fire,
my-
and we'll all be nice and warm.
I'm about to just steal your coat. I follow
Oh,
the old man and Lonely Blade
Yeah.
towards the coats. And ignore
and Luke.
whatever Bonesaw's doing.
Yeah, I shoved.
I sit in
Bonesaw a
the
little
pew.
bit behind
I
us.
don't need to follow you guys. I
What's that
got my
mean?
warm winter
I'm still
gear on
buzzing
now.
from the brandy, so.
As you guys enter this little
Fucking
room,
outta here.
you can hear the man praying go, "Oh!" And then he like bows his head deeper. The rest of you see that there is a good
Fucked up.
4
Was fucked up.
Yeti cloaks hung up
I'm just
on a
getting started.
hung up on a rack. They're all in various sizes.
Are these for keeps? I say to the man.
Eyeballing her.
How far away am I now?
No, you're dead.
Oh.
Well, you would have traveled about I don't know, 2, 3, 4, about 5 blocks. You're about 500 feet away. So you got about halfway back.
Nice.
Alright, so are these cloaks up for grabs? Again, I say to the guy.
Sirik says, Sir Barrett gives us the cloaks to hand out to those not in need. In need, I should say. The less fortunate.
I'm in need and I can make a donation to you, sir. Because I feel like what you're doing here is good work.
Donations are greatly appreciated.
Alright, how about 15 copper pieces? Is that okay? I don't understand money in this game yet.
Make a persuasion
Big
check
meta.
for me.
Okay. How persuasive am I feeling today? That's sleight of hand as I steal a coat. Boom. Vixen for the 20.
Sirak looks at you and says, anything will help. And he points over to the rack and says, please pick anything that fits you best.
Oh, I picked the best one that fits me the best, and I give him 15 coppers.
Copper.
I I put him in his hand, and then like his hand is outstretched, like so, and then I close it over his hand, and I say, "You're doing good work," and then I walk over and take the coat. Actually, I teleport over.
So the coat you pick is the biggest one, and it stops like just above your knees because you
Perfect.
picked to be a 7'6" character.
That's awesome.
Alina, I believe you said you were also going to give 15 copper.
Yeah, it seems like the agreed upon price.
That's not bad, right? For a coat, man. We're helping.
Well, like I said, anything for the triad will help, but Barrack does sell these for 25 gold piece.
What a nice guy. You guys are so nice.
Well, so yeah.
So 15 copper.
Interesting sales information you've provided me. Well,
He just puts out his hand.
I give him the copper.
All right, and he doesn't say anything. He just points over to the rack.
A tiny one.
Yeah, Loop, you want one?
Yeah,
Give
I'm gonna
him
use
some money.
my all eyes on you background far traveler bonus and offer him some delicious rations from my faraway home
What?
forest.
All right,
Check out his
make a
tasty-
persuasion check with advantage.
Jesus.
So just hit it twice.
No, it rolls. So an 18. He takes. How many rations do you give him?
Oh, I just give him one because it's so tasty.
You're gonna get us fucking murdered.
Yeah, he takes it.
You just kick him in the nuts after you get the coat.
And at this point, Sibo,
thank you
you
so
get
much,
back
man. I'll make
to
this up too.
where you had last seen the rest of the party, and the door is open, and you can see inside Bonesaw sitting in a pew.
I'll walk over to him and say, "Hey man, what are you doing?"
Praying.
Oh,
Asking for forgiveness.
I'll let you get to it. I walk by him. Find something else to do.
You can hear the voices coming from the other room.
I wander in there and say, "Hey guys, what are you doing?"
When you walk in, you see everyone now is wearing big white Yeti cloaks and a
Cool
I'm
clothes.
like twirling around in mine, posing. I'm
a
just like,
this tan blonde man in his own robes holding a handful of copper coins and one ration.
I'm eating one of my other rations right now too.
I walk up to him and
I'm
say,
like trying to get him to eat his with me.
I widen my eyes as much as I can and look at the man and say, "Cold out there today."
Cold indeed. And then he says, "Ooh, let me get that for you." And he brushes off some broken glass off your shoulder.
Oh boy.
I say, "Thank you, my good man." And then I put one copper,
Oh my god.
pile of copper in his hand, and take one of the cloaks.
He doesn't stop you, but the look on his face is he is not happy.
As I'm walking by again, I put one more copper in the pile.
How generous of you.
Yep. And then I go
Right.
back out to sit with Bonesaw.
I tell him to eat up, and it'll make him feel better.
So, what's this guy's name? Sorry.
His name is Serac.
Sorry. So Sarek, you don't look like you're from around here. Where are you from? What do you do here? Besides like the triad man.
Well, I'm actually from Cormyr, the city of Suzail, far to the east. If I'm being honest, I came up north to try my hand at knucklehead trout fishing. And
Sounds about right.
didn't go well. But
Hey, you win some, you
the
lose
lovely
some.
priest Delvan gave me a job here, and I stay warm, coin in my pocket. I fish from time to time, yes, but not many bites.
Oh man, I'd love to go fishing with you sometime.
Yeah,
But
we should go out sometime.
Oh, I would love to take you.
hell yeah.
Ice fishing is much different than the fishing in Cormier. Much warmer
Yeah,
there.
I've never been ice fishing.
Well, find me
boy.
sometime later, and perhaps I'll take you.
Alright, I write that in my journal.
Sweet. I give him a ration too.
Me?
At this point,
No,
the
other guy.
You
the-
gave him a second one?
Oh, nice. At this point, the priest who
buzzing
has
right
been
now.
praying gets off of his knees and says, Sirach, Sirach, you will not believe what happened. I must speak with you. And Sirach says, you must excuse me and thank you for your donations. They are greatly appreciated, no matter how large. And he walks past you into the main hall.
Thanks for the coat, I yell after him.
And
And,
as you walk out, you can see these two. This priest is talking with wildly animated hands.
Alright, I want to detect portal.
Dude, I just made this guy's whole life, man. Such a good fucking guy. You're lucky he got up, because I was about to get weird with it.
Yeah, you do not detect a portal.
Okay. Alright, so I turn to Alina and I say, so that went alright. I feel like we kind of ripped that guy off, but, what do you want to do here? What's our next step? I got a coat.
Going to hell
Man, I don't know why you give
for
us
robbing
so much pep for
the
it.
church.
What'd you say, Zach?
Jesus.
Lonely.
I just said we needed those coat. Oh god, my phone.
Alright,
We
so we
needed
got
those
coats.
clothes.
Yeah. So I actually have a couple scimitars I want to sell if we can find a blacksmith, but do we need to talk to this priest some more? What's he know? You guys, you want to keep giving him rations? Keep force feeding him, Loop? Are you sure?
Take it easy, big guy. What's your problem? Just out here, this guy's the man. He hooked us up with coats.
Bro, so what's
Least I
game?
could do is give him some of my old hometown
We
cooking.
got coats. When we do leave here, what's our next step?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering. When we walk out of Triad building, this city is fucking huge.
I think we're gonna be smited at some point after we leave here. If I'm not mistaken.
I offer that the group go back to Kelvin's for some more of that fire brandy.
Try to get me drunk.
You certainly can do that. Kelvin's Comfort is just up the road, close to the marketplace.
We could rent a room for the night and rest up real quick, and I could sell some scimitars at the marketplace, guys. I'm excited. Should we go there? Are you guys excited?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, I'm
We'll
gonna
take a
walk
load
out.
off.
I'm gonna go walk
Show
up
off
to
on
Turok.
the road.
And is he still out there talking to his buddy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, Turok, my
Huh.
brother.
It's Sirach. But
Sirach.
go on.
That's a alcohol. Sirach. So could you point me in the way of the marketplace, buddy? Or the tavern? We're gonna head up there. But I'm really excited to ice fish with you.
He says, yes, I look forward to it. The marketplace is just north in the center of town.
Say like here, I motion.
Yeah, he points up north and he says, you'll see, what is it? The marketplace is B7 on the map.
Okay. And where's the tavern? Loop knows,
B8.
right? All right, let's go. Let's go to Loop's Tavern first.
I want to come
Adventure.
with you to the market too. You getting fishing gear?
I didn't plan on it.
Oh, okay.
I was just kind of fucking with that guy so that he wasn't so mad at us.
So you guys exit the House of Triad in slow motion, all clad in white Yeti fur cloaks.
Yeah, they match, right?
Yes, they seem to may have come from the same Yeti.
Oh, man, we're bonded, guys.
Yeah.
And
This is real.
Absolutely styling.
just like strutting down the street, and people start looking at you.
Yeah, this is
and,
Main Street. We're having a goddamn parade.
People start looking at you. Dun, 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 dun.
People start looking at us with jealousy.
I wink at every single person that looks at us.
It's like Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
And after a while, you make it to the marketplace. You can see there is a man. Doesn't have a like a forge setup, but he is selling weapons.
I run over to him.
Well met, sir.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Quite large you are. I'm well.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Warm winter's day, eh?
Oh, it's a nice one, man. I got this new coat, too. I'm excited about it.
It looks nice.
Yeah. Hey, your weapons look nice. Now, say if I wanted to sell a couple weapons and then buy something with that money, would you buy weapons off me?
I certainly can. Buy and sell.
And I lay out 3 of my scimitars. And I say, check out these bad Larrys.
Ooh. Quite nice. Seem to have been made in the south.
Yes.
Could use a whetstone. Selling all 3.
Selling all 3, sir. If you'll have them.
I'll give you 18 gold for the lot.
Sir, I'm taken aback by that. You know that these are warm southern blades. I won't take less than 20.
20 for the lot.
Si, senor. And I look at him, and he sees unimaginable horror, and he extends every courtesy to help me. Heart of Darkness.
Is that how horror works?
Yeah.
I've never understood this background.
Neither have I. This might work.
He says, sir, the best I can do is 15 for the lot, and I'll throw in a pair of walrus hide gloves.
How did it just go down?
He's so scared.
thought he was supposed
It's
to
bartering,
help
man.
I thought he was supposed to help me.
Hands treatment.
Oh, wait, what did I said 18.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll say 18 in the walrus gloves.
Alright, sir. I will
Take the
throw
walrus
in this
glove.
rapier. I'll throw in this rapier, and I'll take 15 if you give me a weapon.
You know what?
Anybody
Fine.
else want to barter
Fine,
with him
go.
for a second? I gotta look up
Yeah,
this
I would.
weapon I'm thinking of.
I want to show off my armor of gleaming. Yeah, bro. See this new shit I just got?
Oh, where is
It's
it?
under my jacket.
It's quite nice.
Shining like blasting him in the face.
You're really spreading your legend as a hero.
I'm
Like,
gonna ask
really
him if he's interested. And I'll just say, nah, just kidding. And then I'm gonna show him, I'll be like, but check this out. And I'm gonna show him my sword, my short sword, and my crossbow, and be like, is there anything you can do to sharpen these or upgrade these?
Well, I
in the
can
market.
certainly put it on the whetstone, but I'm afraid it will not improve the dice.
Do you have any better swords than this?
I have a nice long sword here.
How much?
Wait, you don't have a long sword, Loop? You've been wielding a short sword?
Yeah.
Oh, it's embarrassing. Get a long sword.
Yeah, I don't have a longsword either.
So I can tell you, the longsword is going to be strength based, and you're better at dex.
Fuck.
Never mind.
But he does have one for 15 gold pieces. And he'll gladly take the short sword and the crossbow as a trade.
No way, bro.
Yeah, it's no trade.
I'd
That's
like
no
It's highway
trade.
robbery.
I'd
Yeah.
like to sell something.
I'm gonna just give him a flash my armor one more time and like kind of
Vixen, this
This gypsy's not a good
barter. What are you looking for?
I might ask him for a great axe, but I don't know.
Just tell him you got a friend who's an expert in great axes. And you'd like him to come down and just look at it.
Is it gonna be you? Because if it is, I don't want to do that.
Can I just unload this small jewelry for 10 gold pieces?
Yeah, you could certainly find a different buyer, not him. Sibo, what are you trying to say?
I'm gonna
Sell?
I'm gonna go. Search
I'd like to
somewhere to
get
sell
rid
that.
of this just plain old dagger I got here, and I was curious what you got in the bow department.
He will pull out. Give me 1 second.
Do they have wands?
You do not see any kind of magical items.
But is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'll offer him my small jewelry worth 10 gold and 5 gold
He's
for
not a
the long
jeweler.
sword.
Oh, for the sword.
Yeah, but for the sword.
I'm sorry, say again. What was the trade?
I'll give him the 10 gold piece jewelry plus 5 gold for the sword. Fair trade.
Should I offer him his life or anything in it?
Oh my god. All right. So I know what I'm sorry. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do when you guys are done.
He'll he said he'll take the piece of jewelry and 10 gold pieces.
I'll say I'll be right back, man. And I'm gonna go off to try to find a jeweler somewhere while these guys barter.
All right, so we're gonna just do one final swing here. Sibo, selling a dagger, he'll offer you 1 gold piece, and he will present a longbow for 50 gold pieces.
50. What'll you give me for a short bow?
He will. Oh, selling the short bow.
Yeah. If I get rid of the dagger and the short bow, what can you do for me with this longbow here?
Says he'll take the dagger and the short bow and 20 gold pieces.
What if I also toss in these 6 broken arrows? You could fix these up and flip them, you know?
Says, little sir, perhaps you should find some work, bring in some coin for yourself, and come back to me.
So, all right.
Wipe those tears off your cheek.
Now I'll still
Yep.
I'll take the 1 gold piece for the dagger though. I
All
got my dagger of venom now. I don't need this stupid regular dagger.
Vixen.
All right, sir. I'll give you the 3 scimitars and a rapier for 15 gold pieces and a warhammer.
I certainly will not be handing you coin, but I will give you the hammer.
Deal.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You too, sir. I'll delete those right now.
Okay, Sibo, make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
17. In the back of the in the marketplace, you can see. Let me just.
Hell yeah.
A human figure wearing a hood and seems to be watching you.
Oh, what the hell? How do I?
And when it notices that you've looked over at her, she ducks behind a building.
I go around the other way around the building to try to sneak up on her.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm examining my warhammer while wondering what Steve-O's doing.
I'm scanning the surroundings to see if any giants are looming around. Preferably out of the city walls.
You have not seen anything.
I'm looking for a brothel.
You do see some colorful characters hanging around the outside of Kelvin's Comfort.
I'll just go up there and just lurk, shoot the shit.
Sibo, when you come around the corner, you can see a similar hooded character climbing up a ladder, heading towards like the roof of a building overlooking the marketplace.
I follow. Has she made me? I start sneaking.
A 16 stealth versus a 15 perception. She has not. You don't think she has seen you since she came around the other side of the building.
All right, I follow.
All right. When you get to the top of the ladder, you are presented by a woman with a crossbow pointed right at you.
I say I have misread the situation, and I slowly.
How far is he from us?
He's just not far at all. Back, just like pretty much on the other side of the stall that you guys were bartering with. He went
Can I
behind the
see
building.
if wait, where did my token go?
It's a good question.
I wanted to see if I could see
I wonder what's happening to him while I was checking around for giants in the distance. But I can't find myself.
Jimmy, oh no, I can't. I'm not with you anymore, huh?
It's at least 11. There we
I don't think you're gonna be able to see her with an 11.
Well, that's not with my. I don't know what my perception bonus is.
0.
Shut up. Go.
That was a nice bartering session, Connor. You had like 5 different transactions going on at once. Just wanna say
that was pretty good.
That was balling. Respect.
+4, you said?
Yeah.
So if it,
Due to Sibo's small stature, you can't see him, but you do see somebody up on a rooftop with seems to be pointing a weapon. Sibo,
Can I see
when-
that?
Yep.
you see this woman and say that you've misread the situation. She lowers her crossbow, and you notice that under her robes seems to be like rope
Ooh.
wrapped around her, like just a ton of rope. And then you can see that her crossbow
rope
is attached to this rope, and there seems to be some kind of like crank on her shoulder.
What?
Are you? Who are you?
The name's Beldora. I plan on hunting giants in this area.
Why? I act real coy. I said, why are you looking at me?
You're a newcomer to town. I'm interested in all that comes and goes.
Clearly not a giant, though.
No, but you've
Ooh.
snuck up on me.
Well, you were spying on me first, man.
I wouldn't say I was spying. Took an interest.
Well,
I'd like to know
Where-
your name and your purpose. You're clearly a southerner.
yeah, my name's Sibo, and I'm wondering what my purpose is myself.
She doesn't have an answer for you.
I'm not with him. I'm not answering him.
Where are you looking for giants? Can I come?
He ditches the group.
Many reports of frost giants in the area.
We need to go find some giants. This is perfect.
Do you, me and my friends might be interested in the same thing you are. You want to join us?
Have you spoken with Duvessa?
I don't know who that is.
Out of character, she is the one you guys were supposed to talk to here.
Oh.
Yeah, it says it underneath Winterhounds. Delane asked Vixen and the party to travel north to the ancient giant empire of Astoria to investigate the recent giant movements.
Yeah, I knew we were going to Astoria, but what does Duvessa have to do with it?
He told Vixen that she might have some information because she lives up here. She's
Who told me that?
Just our
Laska.
contact.
Lost.
All right,
Damn it.
Sibo,
Sorry.
pretend you knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
I'd kind of cough over what I just said and go, it's just about to.
Just bought some cloaks on the way to go see her. I swear.
Do you know where to find her?
She'll likely be in her own home. But I can point it out for you, but I won't join you.
Why is that?
Well, just looking up you up and down, I can tell you're a rogue. Is that right?
It's racist.
Ooh, profiling.
Yeah, I don't really see the world through that lens.
Well, I do. And I spend most of my time in the marketplace pretending to be a homeless lady, panhandling for coin.
Mm.
Good racket.
Duvessa knows
Wait.
me as the homeless lady Duvessa, not the giant hunter.
Wait, what is she? Ask her what she is.
What?
If you're a rogue, what is she? Like a fighter?
If I'm a rogue, what are you?
Well, I'm a rogue myself.
Oh.
Posing as a homeless woman. I don't think I should be walking into the speaker's house. That's all I'm saying.
Seems fair. Why were you curious if I've talked to Duvessa yet?
Just more curiosity, I suppose.
Alright, here's the deal, man. I'm gonna go talk to Duvessa, and then maybe me and you can go on that giant hunting trip.
Just a weekend away with the guys, killing giants.
She says you can find me at the Hooked Knucklehead.
Oh.
If that's a euphemism, I can't tell, because this
Yeah.
town is strange.
We're standing on it.
Ah. Well, I will see you there.
She does a backflip off the roof. And
I
that's,
saw that.
you do see a lady backflip off the roof.
As I
Bryn
stand
Shander's weird.
alone, as I stand alone on the roof right before I start to go back down the ladder, I go to myself, she will be mine.
I saw that too.
Alright, so you make your way back down to the marketplace, and the party's all together again. The Yeti boys and gal.
It's the
Sibo, what
good
happened?
news, guys. I'm in love.
Is that all that
Say
happened?
that's great, man.
But
Oh! I want to retcon something really quick. Sirach in the House of Triad managed to have some extra fabric that fit over Emily's heart perfectly.
oh,
So-
great.
Emily's
I
heart
thought
got
that was understood.
yeah. All right, I just wanted to make it clear
Is,
for the viewers.
is he wearing kitten mittens?
Yes,
Without a doubt.
Yeti kitten mittens.
Hey guys,
Their Nightmarius Tabaxium brand, the best quality kitten clothing.
Crossing the street.
You guys want to cruise over to Duvessa's house?
Obviously, that's the mission we're here to complete.
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm waiting for
like,
you.
I thought we were going fishing, but I'm down.
All right.
Well, let's go. Lead us there. Did you hear where her house was, maybe?
Was it pointed out to me? I believe I know where.
It was pointed out to you.
Yeah, it's
Follow
this
the
way.
midget.
Hey, we prefer halfling.
Little dicks.
We prefer
Follow the
little dick.
That's what we prefer.
So the little guy leads you deeper into town to marked B5. It's a wonderful palace. And
Wait, what kind of columns does it have?
Corinthian made of wood.
Oh,
Whoa. And there's someone standing at the door, but he just opens it as you approach and welcomes you into
Are we
the
all
home.
back together now?
Yes.
I shake his hand and show him my gleaming armor. Smile. I walk in.
Nice.
Your ego's getting huge.
I'm just really drunk. from the
Our
2 trips.
accomplishments are very minor so far.
In a room further into the house, you can hear a voice kind of echoing through the house because it seems to be very empty. And you hear, "What now, Southwell? Do we just wait for them to come knocking?" And then the voice kind of get quieter. As you get closer, you see that there is a short woman. She is a human, but she is short. And she's kind of pacing back and forth, talking to a man.
can I call out and say, "Looks like we did"?
Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. Duvessa is wearing like a purple gown with a white fur trim around the collar. And sitting at a table with his head down and a scroll of parchment open is an older bald man. He's got very dark skin, goatee. His goatee is got some salt and pepper going on, and he's wearing a shirt with a matching color of hers, and he's also wearing a nice fur cloak. And when Vixen drops that awesome line, Duvessa looks up and says, "Ah, citizens, how may I help you?"
We're all dressed as equals, I
As I thought, it was clear.
Yeah.
Hola. Hola.
Go Vixen.
Are you Duvessa?
Yes, I am. You must be new to town.
Yes, we are. We actually just got here from down south. We're actually here to investigate giants. Maybe.
Mention
Yes.
Delane, I say, with my thought speech.
Yeah, and I say I'm actually kind of the protege of Delane Winterhound. Do you know him?
Delane, of
Maybe
course
you-
I know him.
Maybe you know Laska.
Laska's quite the beast.
Yes, she's the best.
You've come at a great time.
Have
Well,
I now?
actually, I wouldn't call it great.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the best time, but I get what you're saying.
Right now, the villages of the Icewind Dale are being plundered and pillaged by frost giants. Seems every
We
day
just came
news
from one.
come.
Yeah, we just came from Nightstone, and it was all messed up.
So it's spreading through all of Astoria.
What do they want?
Yeah, these are my boys, by the way. I'm Vixen. This is... Introductions are made.
Yeah.
By you?
Move on.
I'm Alina.
She says, "Oh, very nice to meet you all. This is my sheriff, Mr. Southwell."
I
And
make a
So
point to step up to
he
him. and
stands
shake
up
his hand.
and he shakes your hand. He says, "Mark him, Southwell."
I say you run a very tight ship around here, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
Oh, good
thank
job.
you.
That was good.
He sits down, he picks up that piece of parchment again and reads it over and then kind of drops it again. He looks very sad. Duvessa says, as for what the frost giants want, we can't be certain. But it appears that they are looking for something. They're raiding caravans, ripping them apart, going through villages house by house. Whatever it is, we don't know.
They took something from Nightstone. I think they took the Nightstone, right?
Well, that was cloud giants.
Frost giants, cloud giants. We actually just rode up here halfway with a cloud giant. That
I'm
was
sorry, my friends are very ill.
Drunk, we stopped at your
Wow.
glorious bar
Yeah.
down the street.
We're
Top
very
notch.
drunk. Excuse us.
Top shelf stuff that you got there.
Yeah, sorry. I've been mixing up my giants lately. I seen a hill giant, I think, in my dreams. I don't
Dreaming of
know.
giants. I've been there, pal.
Yeah, it's bad. So Delane sent us up here to kind of, I guess, speak with you. So what do you want us to do? How can we help?
Yeah, where are these attacks? Like, how close are these villages to Bryn Shander?
So Bryn Shander is.
You guys have an army? I mean, you're huge.
She'll say we have a militia.
Cool.
So way up north, is the Icewind Dale, and
Oh,
there
wow.
are a bunch of towns in here. They're known as 10 towns. And she will tell you that several of the villages outside the major settlements have been plundered. Whenever the frost giants arrive, they leave no one alive. The caravans they take, they leave no one alive. They take much of food and ale from these caravans, but much treasure has been found on them. They're not after coin or magical items, but they are after something.
Has
Furthermore-
this ever happened before?
Never.
Sorry.
The frost giants have always kept to the spine of the world. Which says, furthermore, we've had much research done on giant history. It was popular belief within the Forgotten Realms that we thought Astoria was simply the north. We were quite wrong. Before this was Faerun, this was Astoria. It stretches as deep south as Waterdeep, far into the east. We've also learned from Astoria several artifacts were made. Items powered by rune magic, made by the giants themselves.
Oh, man.
We
Tell me
believe if
more.
we could find these, we'd have a better chance at destroying them. You've come at a great time. Frost giants are moving in the area. We would like for you to head out, scout for us. Our militia is not equipped for our giant hunting. I understand this task is near foolish, but I will pay you each 100 gold pieces to simply scout the area. And then Markham stands up and says, and I'll give any man 100 gold who brings me a giant's head. 100 apiece.
You took the words out of my mouth.
What exactly do you want us to scout for?
How close are they to our door?
Okay.
Have your troops
Here's
come
my
back with
thought.
any documents or anything that the giants may have left behind?
Say it again?
Have any of the troops or town people come back with any documents or anything that the giants may have left behind?
They've recovered paperwork from caravans heading south to Luskin, but they were
So
simply
do you
traders.
have a general direction of where we might begin this search?
My guess would be closer to the coast and south, but I'm not asking you to travel far. I would like some information if you would report back on your findings.
And what can you help us with? as far as supplies go for. I think we're low on rations.
I can fill your
And
rations.
we only got one horse.
Yeah, we only have one horse.
And we have no griffins at all.
Or their eggs.
Yeah. But we are wearing a Yeti, which makes me think that there's Yetis out here. Are there Yetis out here?
Yes, indeed there are.
Oh. Oh. We don't have those
I
in
bet
the
they
south.
love it when you wear them as coats.
Yeah.
Glorious.
It's a sign of respect. But I take out
Can we,
I take out my longbow and I say, "Hey, do you have maybe one of these for my buddy?
Which buddy?
For my little buddy over here?" And I point.
She says, "We have short bows. I think they may accommodate him much better."
Racist.
No, I think he just
Are there like decorative flowers on a table or anything near me?
No, it's a pretty dull area. Yeah, I'll give you one flower. I'll give you one.
I grab a flower off the table and I say, "Take it off my 100 gold when I return," and I leave. And I head back to
I watch him.
my woman.
I watch him go, and then I address the rest of the party who's still standing there.
Do you want to take up this huge
So, guys, you want to take up this huge mission?
Huh? You broke up.
Shit. Do you want to say yes to this mission?
Yeah, because I think Jimmy's gonna try to follow the girl he's in love with. Go scout them anyways. But yeah, I mean, I'd do anything for Delane, and Delane sent me to talk to her. So if you guys trust me after our adventure when we just met in a alleyway marketplace like 2 weeks ago, if you guys trust me, we should go scout some giants.
I don't know, man. Fishing.
I don't know how
sounds a lot better.
Just want to go fishing. Jesus.
Just kidding.
As you head out, she says, "Speak with Ogrek at the gate. She'll bring you into the stables and outfit you with what we can."
Oh, yeah.
Could I ride a Yeti?
The Yeti's more likely to ride you, sir.
Ooh. To the gate.
I go find Beldora again.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna say, Sibo, I'm sorry I couldn't get you that bow. But
I appreciate your intentions.
yeah, so what's our plan here, buddy? Are you gonna go try to meet up with that girl you said you fell in love with?
I gotta see about a woman, and then I'll meet you at the gate.
All right. You there? Be careful, buddy. This is a big city, and you're just a small little guy with no longbow.
I say nothing and continue walking. I couldn't come up with a cool catchphrase.
Is there a baby
You already-
crying somewhere?
Somewhere within the city, probably.
Oh.
I
I go, shut that baby up! But I catch myself, and I go, ugh! And I just act like I'm...
Oh man, you guys are doing a lot of coughing in Bryn Shander.
We all
Yeah,
got
we're gonna get out of
It's different.
we all have colds.
Inner city. We're used to grass and trees and flowers and
Yeah.
clean air.
I agree.
And dwarves.
So Sibo, you find Beldora sitting at the bar of the Hooked Knucklehead.
I
Oh,
come up next to her and hand her the flower and say, "Milady, I believe it's time to kill some giants."
Excellent. She takes the flower and hands it to the bartender and says, "Barton, put it on my tab," and starts walking out of the door.
I follow her, confused and a little shameful.
All right. You head out.
We're gonna go to the stable.
At the stables, the female dwarf Ogric sees you have one horse and tells you that she has a mule, a pony, and one riding horse.
Ooh.
It's a tight fit, guys.
Ask her.
It's a
if
type
she knows
of
anyone
DnD.
else with more horses. Because we're gonna need horses. That's
Looking around the stable, you see she's offering you everything in the stable.
Everything in the whole town.
I'll take the mule.
Yeah, no one's a riding horse.
I'm gonna need the riding horse. I'm the biggest guy.
So then you
Yeah.
can walk. You got the longest legs, dude.
Yeah.
Luke has a shield he can slide on.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just ride the shield, bro.
I offer
Ride the shield.
What's her name?
what's her name?
Serve,
Boldera?
Beldora, yeah.
Beldora, I say, hey, you can hop on mine.
Doesn't
I
even
say-
hesitate.
I say, hey, that's my wife.
She just
I
looks at
That's
you.
it. Nah.
I
says-
scoop you up and put you on my mule.
I accept defeat immediately.
All right, so we've got Sibo and Bonesaw on a mule. We've
Oh, I
got
forgot.
Beldora
I
and
forgot Lonely Blade was a female.
Beldora and Lonely Blade on a horse. We got Vixen on a horse, which leaves Armored, Luke, and the pony.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll take the phone.
God damn it.